We're almost there.
What's this 6-4?
6-4.
You got a 6.
Oh, yeah, I got a,
You didn't
yes,
take 6. Okay.
yes.
A 4 p.m. is a-
Yes, I did correct it on the website.
To order. Pledge of allegiance. Yeah.
We are recording. We are live.
I pledge allegiance to the
Flag
flag of the
United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Justice to the agenda. I'd like to add discussion of warrant article 7, just briefly, very briefly. We have 6. So 6 and 7. Public comment for items not on the agenda, seeing no public. And since Amy's not here yet, why don't we take up the adjustment? The reason I wanted to add 7, and then I'll refer to you for 6, is I had a long chat with Don Prethero. His concern is, as he expressed here, that if the town assumes ownership of the Smith property, and he agrees that Smith has a right of way across that woods road, then we would have a right of way across it, which means that potentially the public could use it. Right now, the only person that can use that right of way is Smith. And he said, I can just envision, down the road, a parking lot, porta potty out there on our land, and everybody crossing my land. I'm really concerned about that. My way of thinking here is, if we abut his land, the Smith property, which we do, we don't really need that right. That's true. To gain access, correct? Legally, physically, we couldn't get to the Smith property without that. So I took the liberty to talk to Kristen a little bit, and she suggested that we add into the article, and I think it's a good idea, so I guess I'm proposing it. The words, after it says, and under such terms and conditions as the selectman deems advisable, including taking any action regarding easement or agreements to access the property. She feels that would give us the authority then to say, for example, this board could then extinguish that easement at some point, either immediately, or if we could talk to Dawn and say, look, they're talking about building walking trails, give us a year, and, we'll extinguish it in a year from now, or something like that. If we want to do that. And I have some sympathy. Like, I understand where it's coming. And I feel if we buy that and we have this long border with those two properties, why should we go across somebody else's land? Other than right now, that's the only physical way. So
that is the only way to get there?
The only way to get to the Smith property. Well, you can come in from Grierson Road, but that's going across other people's properties.
Okay.
It's the only legal, as far as I know, it's the only current legal access and physical access to the Smith property. I mean, other than flying in, or as I understand it. But anyways, the point of this addition, should you guys do it, is it gives us the ability to work this out after the town meeting vote. So, I'm all for it. I don't know. Sue, you got any questions on that, or?
No, I guess I didn't realize that we didn't have land that abutted that. I thought we had land that abutted it and we didn't need to go through someone else's.
There's no physical, or we do have land that abuts the Smith property, a lot of it, but there's no physical roadway or pathway.
Okay.
Except across the land of Prethero.
Okay.
And before too, that's a little unclear.
Yeah, so we have, without this right of way, we still have legal access to the Smith property. We just don't have practical, real world access.
I mean, you could walk, you could walk it with a machete or something.
Right. Okay, all right.
So anyways, so I suggest, and she suggests that we weave that in there. So if there's nothing else on 7, you want to talk about 6?
Yes, very quickly, so Terry did check, and that extra acre, plus or minus, was included. But that's it's 11 acres. The other thing is the 11.5 we base this on doesn't include the value of that.
Right.
And we have the extra acre valued at 6,500.
Wow.
And
Yeah, actually, did you check with her?
You did.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you said Terry, I
Yeah.
said, I talked to the
Yeah.
agent. She didn't get back to me. She was gonna get back to me to confirm that. And she hasn't.
on the price,
No, she told me that she believed that separate acre was included in the offer, but that she would talk to Klein to confirm that. She has not called me back and confirmed it, but it was her understanding that was the case. So I'm not sure we're completely there,
oh, okay.
yet.
I mean, the other thing that we can do is we do have the words more or less. So I think it does or doesn't, although that leaves that one piece orphaned if it doesn't.
Yeah, and personally, I think that's foolish to have that piece in the middle.
Right. But so I guess the other thing is, do we want to include our evaluation, our valuation for both properties? And I can go
Well,
either way on this.
I already relayed to her 12.
Did you? Okay.
No, I relayed that that's what was in the article, up to 12.5. I said the amount would have to be determined by town meeting. Which I said town meeting could reduce it, but the way it's written, it's up to, so it won't be more than 12. The way I sort of relayed it, at least, you know, but this go round, I mean, it might come up a year from now, but. So I personally would leave it exact. And I think you're right, it says 11 more or less, but it does say 2 parcels. Yeah, I changed that. So I guess I need to,
before we go final with this,
I need to call her back and say, have you confirmed? Or she may even say, you know, that's ridiculous off, you know, pull it. But my inclination would be, let's leave it on, because maybe by June, it won't look so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, who else is gonna buy that? I mean,
Well,
no one
no,
else will be able to buy it. Yeah, but that's us. After we buy Jeff's.
This is
Right.
131.
On that little tiny square,
No,
that's,
not the little.
yeah.
Okay, so I think we're okay there. I will call her and say, have you confirmed that it includes the other acre? Any word from Amy?
No,
it's going to be in the draft one we publish these changes.
yeah, Yep.
Seven, I agree to, which it sounds like. You did.
Yes.
You comfortable with those changes in 7?
Yes,
So,
yep,
flexibility. And then 8, I think is still a little bit open.
Yeah.
Until we confirm that it includes that other acre. So since Amy's still not here, let's move to the scholarship.
I wonder if she got a call or something. I wonder if she went out on a call or something.
Well, she's the one who wants these students, so. Okay, what are we doing? I'm not even sure what we're doing here. Don't we just decide the overall
Yes,
amount?
yep,
And last year it was,
it was 4,000 from each,
Ratcliffe and Randall.
yep. There was 2 applicants for each one last year.
Yeah, but we don't.
We don't
we
know.
don't get
That's,
in the middle of that,
no.
right? We just
No.
determine the total amount.
Yep.
So do we have a, and I don't recall what the 4,000 was based on, to be honest with you. We can spend principal from either of these, right?
yep,
One of them is it's making more.
So I guess I don't know why these names are even here.
just so you know how many applicants there are.
Oh. Actually, there were two?
Yep.
Oh, I see. So we might want to theoretically increase it to more applicants or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
I have very few thoughts on this. Once in my life. Sue, do you have any thoughts? I know you're close to this.
I mean, I guess it, just depends on how much you want to give out each year. If you want to give out a set amount, or if you want to make sure that everyone gets something. Or do you want the scholarship to be $1,000 scholarship? At least, or,
So. Okay, so it was 1,000 for each last year. That was the logic, I assume. I don't recall, to be honest. with
No,
you.
last year, one person got 3,000 and the other person got 1,000,
Ah,
and in both categories.
We didn't decide.
Right, and I don't remember how you decided
I think
4,000.
it was 2,000.
Oh, okay,
I think in the back of our head, we would,
yeah, okay.
I think you told us that there was 4,000 in each one. Which we could just do that again. And
yeah, we could. How much interest did the bigger one earn?
Oh, did I write that down? I did
yeah,
that,
3,600.
It didn't earn it for. No,
but the interest rates are higher
Yeah.
now than we were
but
again.
they may be lower again in the future.
I hope so. Well, not for that, but
I mean, I don't have a problem with the logic of 2,000, the number of applicants, because a lot of this time it doesn't get taken. If I remember. They don't actually
Yeah,
go.
that's what
and-
happened.
Right.
So, I
Or
mean,
they
it's-
go and they never ask for the money.
Yeah, I think that's happened.
That happens a lot.
If we did the same logic, that would be
6 and 8.
Because you got 5 for one and 4 for the other, right?
no, you gave me the number, you gave me 3 and 4.
Oh, 3 and 4?
Yep.
Which one had 3?
Ratcliffe. Unless I copy and pasted and missed you something along the way. Let me look.
Grace is really in both.
Yeah, that's weird to me, but
Are there different criteria? Is there a reason someone would apply for one but not the other?
No, we were discussing that. You just never know what kids will do.
That's true.
It's the same criteria.
no, that's the list you gave me. 3 for Ratcliffe and 4
Okay.
for Hopkins.
You want to just do 3 and 4?
Yeah. I'm
Like
fine
4
with-
from Hopkins and 3 from Ratcliffe?
Jeff was saying 6 and 8.
So
6
each
and
one,
8?
Yeah, 6,000 from Radcliffe and 8,000, but which would, if everybody took it, would be 2,000. I know it doesn't work out this way, but in theory, it could be 2,000. I don't really care. I just hate to see it not be used. It just seems
No, I like to see it be used, but I also like to see it be there for a while, for future students. All right, I'm okay with 6 and 8 then.
See what the interest rate does next year. I see. Throw all that back.
Yeah. And of course, this will be the year that they all take it.
Probably.
Okay, is that, if somebody have a motion?
I would move that we offer $6,000 to the rack. Ralph, I want back with and 8,000.
I'll second that.
Further discussion? Anyone? Sue?
Sue, yeah, aye.
Yeah, fine. I gotta take this, I'll be right back, but Amy's not here. Hello? Hello? Yeah.
So Terry, do you want me to let them know that's the amount they have?
Yep, and what do we have to do next? Did they contact Brad? Isn't Brad part of the decision making?
Yeah, it would be Brad, John McDonald, and Jesse Bartkey.
Okay, and so they take care of setting that meeting up?
Yeah. So, well, he should be able to get hold of Brad because he's on the school board, so.
Oh, email Amy too.
While we're here. Midco School of Technology, we do a scholarship through them.
Uh-huh.
And this year there were 0 applicants through their process.
Really?
The online process. So actually 2 of the applicants that we had for the regular could have, they both attend the school, technology school. So we are awarding one of them.
Yeah, I
guess-
saw that.
So I guess my question is, what would it take for their process and your process to come together, or are they just so divided that you couldn't really make it one process?
Well, if it's only students, if you still only have students from our sending towns, it could be all in one application and just say that one of, or so many go to MCST. But you don't give it to students from MCST that are from other towns, right?
We don't, but other people do.
Right, but you don't.
We don't. Like Camden also does one, and I think that, yeah, that's the only one. Camden does one or 2.
Took that, because that's the paving guy.
Oh, that's important.
They're gonna try and do the asphalt, put more prep work down there.
Amy will be here in about 10 minutes.
You should forget.
She just said I'm in Rockland. I'll be there in 10. And she asked if David was here.
Why don't we, recess for 10 minutes, till she gets you? Sally, did you have something in particular?
No, I just thought something. I was interested in hearing you talk about the property buying.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you weren't waiting for something.
No, I'm just listening in.
Okay, you're more than welcome. So we'll take a recess for 10 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna.
Do you want me,
call that,
do you want me to unpause it? I mean, to pause it?
yeah, why don't you?